Hello, hello, hello. You're returning to the episode of The Wunderkind Show. Today's second topic, Derrick Henry disrespect. Look, guys, you know what's crazy? When Derrick Henry was open on the market, right? That's why I make fun of like the people that say the Ravens have a super team, right? When Derrick Henry was on the market, everyone said he was old, over the hill. You know what I'm saying? He can't really do what he used to do. He can't really move like he used to move and everything else like that. And once he got to Baltimore next to Lamar and absolutely showed out, which I kind of told you guys that he would. I said he would rush for 1,500 yards or more. Y'all called me crazy. Y'all said I'm drinking the purple Kool-Aid. Once he did that, all of a sudden, the Ravens had a super team. Because remember, everybody, even the other, it's unfair. It's not really fair. When we got him, no one was saying it was unfair. But once Henry next to Lamar was starting, because even in the first 2 games of the season, they're like, oh yeah, that was stupid. But then, started using play action. Started to use the leverage of Lamar Jackson next to a Derrick Henry. And all of a sudden, it's a super team. It's not fair! Even though when they came out with their rankings, I don't care if it was rankings, fantasy, everything. If they were talking about running backs, Derrick Henry wasn't even close to the top 5. Wasn't even close. And now they came out with a new one where he's at number 9. Again. And then, if he somehow goes above this, right? Then guess what? The Ravens have a super team. It's nasty work. Listen, this is Derrick Henry disrespect. I'm letting you know why. The reason why is because Derrick Henry has shown no slag of slowing down. Now, could he have slowed down? Well, yeah, he's a running back. We all know that he has. But as long as he's running next to Lamar, he could have the extra holes, to go through, right? That he wouldn't have bludgeoning his way through 1 yard after 1 yard carry that he was going for the Tennessee Titans. That's facts. You know what I'm saying? That's total facts. It's actually giving him another lease on life. And if they fix the O-line, meaning the guards, he will probably have another 2,000 yard season before he hangs up his cleats and calls for his retirement party. But I want y'all to look at this. Ashton Jeanty is already above him. Jahmyr Gibbs above, Bucky Irving above him, Christian McCaffrey, who we all thought might actually retire because of his injuries, is above him. Chase Brown's above him. Somehow the Ravens got a super team because they finally given Lamar some form of help. Thank God, you know what I'm saying, Derrick Henry has been able to hold up. Thank God Derrick Henry has been able to extend his shelf life. Hence why I'm telling everyone he deserves an extension on his contract for at least another 2 years. Even Raven fans don't even want to hear that. They'll say I'm a Lamar fan. I'm advocating for a Derrick Henry extension, and then they'll say I'm not really a Raven fan either. Even though the same people didn't want Derrick Henry. He's a running back. What else is he going to do? Gus Edwards is good enough. And for context, everybody that watches this channel knows Gus Edwards, for the longest time, was my second favorite player on the offense. See, I can speak in context. I can take my feelings out of things. Seems a lot of people can, other people can't. We almost didn't get him. I was like, yo, if EDC just throws and brings that dollar amount to almost 20, he's there. EDC did his job in this one. Give him props. Even though I was like, bro, y'all gonna let this man accidentally fall into another team by accident. Because they should have got it done way before. But they kept waiting. The Raven way. Hoping that number comes down. The Raven way. But I give EDC credit. He did get it done. See, all the stuff that I want done has... When they get it done, it's great. A lot of people that, once again, I bring up the past because people will say stuff and expect that their words don't have weight. They expect that it just, once they're wrong, it just goes off into the ether. No, I bring it up because, mind you, everything that I say is recorded. This is disrespectful. Derrick Henry's already proven himself. As long as he's next to Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens, he's proven himself to be a top 3 running back in the league. The give and go with him and Lamar based on how you have to guard makes him even more dangerous. And it also helps out Lamar because it puts everybody close to that line of scrimmage, meaning those tight ends, those running backs, those wide receivers can get easier behind, have an easier course of getting behind them, meaning easier completions. It's give and take. Balance, yin and yang. But to come out with a list and they're hoping for Derrick Henry's demise. Derrick Henry will rush for another 1,500 yards again next year. Even if he doesn't rush for 2,000, he'll rush for around 1,600 yards. Because once again, as long as Lamar is healthy, Lamar can still run, and he's shown that he's just as fast as he was when he first came into the league. So what happens is you have to respect Lamar's legs. Or he could take it and do what he did to the Texans and run it up all the way to the sideline for a 50-yard touchdown, which we've seen him do to the Bengals. We've seen him do it to the Dallas Cowboys. We've seen him do it to the Washington Commanders. We've seen him do it to the Giants. We've seen him do it to, to the Steelers. Even though the Steelers tried to call it back plenty of times. We've seen him do it to the Kansas City Chiefs. It's factual. I'm speaking facts. As long as Derrick Henry is tied to Lamar, he could be good for at least another 2 or 3 years. Easy. Easy. And that's lowballing it. Hence why I need for him to get his deal. EDC got to get that deal done now. Extend him from now. We'll have him for at least 2 more seasons, right? We get our title, might even repeat, which I think we'll repeat. Then Derrick Henry will be like, all right, there's no more guaranteed money on the contract. They might say, let's do a little more extension at that time just to see. Because if he's still putting up 1,600 yards next to Lamar, what would be the excuse to get rid of him? I wouldn't care if he was 38 years old. He's 38 years old. Why are we going to pay him any money? Because he's running for 1,500 yards. That's why. That's why. The man is a physical marvel. He's a physical freak. This, absolute disrespect. Disrespect. Pay that man his money. Oh. Now. Oh. I ain't playing. Nasty work. Nasty work. But what do you guys think? Do you think that he should be the 9th rated running back in the league? And mind you, I know you guys are going to say that's for fantasy. But mind you, when the rankings came out before, that's exactly the regular rankings for ESPN, Fox, NBC, CBS, NFL.com. That's exactly where he was before. And when I called it out that time, y'all said, oh, that was fantasy. Then the rankings came out. I said, see? So what he does, but he's old. Then he did what he did, and all y'all got quiet. Just calling a spade a spade. But like I said, let me know what you think down in the comments section, please, all right? But as always, that's an episode of The Wunderkind Show! Thank you for watching. Y'all know we get down, we have fun, and we laugh. But everything we talk about, we do what? Facts and truth. Please do remember, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, leave a comment. You know all the comments. And guys, please remember to like and subscribe to The Wunderkind Morning Show. That is a separate show and channel from what we are now. It's brand new. As you see, the logo is different. Live Monday through Thursdays, 9:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. where we cover all hot topics and all sports topics. Okay, we have a lot of fun, we laugh, and also we have a little bit of nostalgia at the end of every show to put a smile on your face. So be there or be squared. We have a lot of fun in there. Subscribe to it. Let's get that thing out. It's going to be for the members only also. All right? Also, if you'd like to donate to this channel, help out with equipment and stuff like that, bottom of the screen, there's a QR code. QR code to a CashApp. CashApp located in the description of every video that we do. Name of it is $, The Wunderkind Show. Super easy. But That's the episode of The Wunderkind Show. This show is Nectar signing off. And as always, you know my slogan. Peace. And I am out of here. Huh? Yerp.
Finish him, Daddy.